Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. On this episode I'm going to be talking to you about why doing a long run is so important. So let's jump in.
That's a running roll, whack off, and he takes the win.
So the first thing we need to think about is, what is a long run? So a long run is basically, it can be as far or as short as you want, and it can pretty much be between 60 minutes to up to 2.5, even 3 hours, depending on what you're training for. But if you're running a 5k, 10k, half marathon or marathon, even a 1500, it's great to get a long run in during your weekly training to make sure that you can really improve at getting faster at running. When I was a beginner, I never really focused on doing long runs, and it probably inhibited me from getting as fast as I am today because I wasn't adding them into my sessions. So what is the benefits of doing a long run? So there's pretty much the one main benefit is that you will get faster at running, and you will start to see improvement upon improvement, especially if you're a beginner. But running longer has a whole range of other health benefits that are probably the best kept secrets. So the first thing is that actually your heart will get stronger, and this obviously helps you get faster, but it means that basically every time your heart beats, it will be able to send more blood around your body because it will be a stronger beat. This will mean that one of the effects that you'll start to see is your heart rate will be lower on shorter runs, or also your resting heart rate will be lower as well. So after about 3 years of making sure I do a long run every week, my resting heart rate is down to 36 BPM, which is like very healthy for my age group. The next health benefit that running will also have is it will make sure you improve your muscular endurance. So do you ever get that feeling where your legs are really super tired from running? As you keep developing your long runs and you start at 60 minutes and you go up to like 90 minutes, 2 hours, you'll find that you'll still be able to continue that same pace and that same rhythm of your feet because your muscular endurance will be better. So you'll be able to be running like half marathons every week if that's something that you really want to do. The next benefit is actually long running improves your ability to breathe. Now, I know this may sound crazy, but do you ever walk up the stairs and at the top you feel out of breath? Well, the problem is because your ability to breathe is inhibited in some way. Now, doing a long run for a longer period of time, your lungs will begin to expand a bit more, and it will actually improve your breathing. So that means when you go on a long run, as long as you keep a sustained, easy pace throughout, your breath will be slow and nice and easy, and that will just improve your daily life as well. So if you're a beginner, how do you implement long runs into your daily schedule? Well, it's pretty simple. Most people do their long runs on a weekend when they're not working. If you do work on the weekends, I do. It's all about making sure you be smart about how you implement it and what time of day you're going to implement it, because you are going to be probably knackered after your first couple of long runs. So what I would say is, don't focus on distance. I know a lot of people focus on distance and they do 13 miles every weekend or 14 miles every weekend, but as a beginner you really need to be time orientated and not distance orientated. This means that you can start to compare yourself over the weeks to yourself and not others. So basically what I suggest is you start off doing 60 minutes for the first 4 weeks of your training. This means that you have an hour and you're out and about just running slowly, steadily, and it will get you used to feeling the fatigue during a run and also feeling fatigued after the run, and how to fuel better for before your runs and after your runs. So I like to do a smoothie before I go on a run, and I usually take that in 2 hours before I head out the door. Then I'll do my 60 minutes, 90 minutes, sometimes even an hour or 40 minutes if I'm training for a half marathon, just to get the body moving, and I take it super easy. There's no point in going out the door and gunning it, because otherwise the end of the session you're going to feel really worn out. but make sure that you also take fuel with you. It can be in terms of a gel or a supplement of some sort. You can take sweets with you, whatever you want, as long as it has sugar contents in it. It will help you get through that run. My biggest advice that I'd have for any beginners is make sure you train to fuel on your long runs all the time, because even if you're not going to do a half marathon or even step up to the marathon anytime soon, your body is going to need fuel as you go along, and it's better to finish a run feeling not too fatigued. If you kind of go out there and run fasted or run just on your breakfast, you'll finish the run and you'll feel like shite. So don't do that, because that's what I did a lot, but now I try to bring one source of fuel every time I do a long run, and it kind of makes it a whole lot easier. And I kind of take it halfway through, so if I'm doing a 60-minute run, I'll take it at half an hour. You don't really need to, but I find that it just helps my stomach stay stable during the run, and it also means that I'll be more hungry when I finish the run. I'm coming back from a slight strain in my metatarsal, so I'm really keeping it easy. So this week's session is a 1 hour, 10-minute easy run throughout the countryside. I'm based in Kent, so there's quite a lot of rolling hills, and it's going to be fun. It's a bit cold out today, but I'm definitely excited to take you along with me on this next adventure. See you in a bit.
I know that you think it's so important to convince everyone else that you're not boring, but it's making me feel like my skin is crawling. I keep pouring out my empathy to someone I don't even see eye to eye with. I don't mind if you don't have it all together. Yeah, I get it, we're all human, but I give you an inch and you take miles. It's tragic, ruining my sanity with tales of animosity. I'd rather cry than let you drive me crazy, lose my mind, and I swear I might die if I cared more, but you're not worth the time. You never put me up front, 'cause it's your spotlight. I'm in the backseat of my own car. I'd rather cry than let you drive me crazy one more night. Climbing up somebody else's ladder just to make yourself feel just a little bigger. I don't know if I've seen anything that's sadder. It's so hard to comprehend how you don't even understand, stepping on me without even trying. Never seen somebody get so good at lying. It's impressive you don't spend all your time crying over all the ways you let me down. So many I could drown, but I'd rather cry than let you drive me crazy, lose my mind, and I swear I might die if I cared more, but you're not worth the time. You never put me up front, 'cause it's your spotlight. I'm in the backseat of my own car. I'd rather cry than let you drive me crazy one more night. Typical emotional, sensitive and cynical. Took my sanity and sent it